In the mode made to test the fearless and reward the victorious, 6 brave mercenaries emerge to take on the robots of Greyman in an effort not only to defend their American jobs, but to defend their honor, and maybe expend some of that hubris in somewhat disrespectful ways. Hello, and welcome all TF2 players, traders, and pros alike. I am Tobias, and I will be your charming guide as we dive into the world that is Team Fortress 2. In this series, we are focusing on the infamous money grab mode, man vs. machine, in my attempt to teach new players and even season ones the basics of MvM. Hold your questions to the end, please. Man vs. machine, MvM for short, is a mode of frustration to most, but if you are patient and hopefully lucky, that agony will eventually pay off in Australian drops and some decent killstreak stuff. So you want to learn how to be a 10 out of 10 MvM player. Wait, what? You don't? Then why are you even here? Oh, you don't play TF2, huh? Meet me in the back alley of 7-Eleven at 3 AM Eastern Time. Moving on, let's sticky jump right into it. To get us started, we'll be learning the general basics. When you first open MvM, which can be done by clicking these things, you're greeted by this lovely menu. For this discussion, let's avoid bootcamp. You won't learn anything there, except that you wasted your time. In which case, go for it. I quote from Carnage himself. Bootcamp is for the lulz, or you want to practice test something out. I agree that you won't really learn much there after that, though if you don't know what an upgrade station is, you probably belong there. Don't worry, I'll teach you what an upgrade station is once we clear the menu stuff. Now before you get started, you will need a tour of duty ticket, which is 99 cents USD on the Manco store, but if you already have one, you're good to go. Now, one of the biggest mistakes most new players make is queuing alone, also known as a solo queue. Although it's okay sometimes, but if you're new and don't have anybody to queue with, you are likely going to have a bad time, especially if you can't read the chat, nor hear people on their mics. If you can do all that and have basic cooperation skills, then you should be fine. Unless you meet aggressive tour grinders like Carnage, who hate the sight of someone with 0 tours under their belts. Good luck with that though. Next you will reach Mission Select. Assuming you're looking to get Australiums and killstreak stuff, head over to 2 cities, and select a mission within the tour you'd like to play. 2 cities contains 2 maps with 2 missions each, accumulating to a bundle of 4 missions. That's pretty hefty, huh? But don't worry. Manhattan features Empire Escalation and Metro Malice, Rottenburg with Hamlet Hostility, as well as Bavarian Bot Bash. Each of these missions usually follows a meta consisting of Scout, Soldier, Demo Man, Heavy, Engineer, and Medic. In some cases, you will see the Soldier replaced with Pyro, the Demo replaced with Sniper, or the Scout replaced with Spy. I'll get into detail on that in a future video. What's important is knowing what the f*** is happening first. Hold the phone. Won't I need to know how these maps work? Why yes, young viewer. Excellent question. First of the 2 is Manhattan. This is a control point based map where the robots can cap 2 different points in an attack and defense style. This moves the bot spawn area closer to the bomb spot, making it a bit of a challenge for you to defend. Once you clear a wave, their spawn is reset to the original location, so don't worry too much about losing a point. Just set yourself up to accommodate for the new spawn point. If your team is well coordinated, you won't need to worry about this though. At the front, robots can spawn upstairs, making for an easy back cap if you don't have anyone up there. Keep 1 or 2 individuals upstairs at all times. Next is Rottenburg. This map, although looks nice, you can lose control really easily if you falter in your defenses. Beware of sentry busters and giant bots. There are no points to cap, but flanking robo engineers can spell disaster as they can build a teleporter, thus keeping their pressure on your team, so try not to let them slip by. Tanks come in once in a while, but if you pan it right, it should be a breeze. Sometimes the soldier will switch to Pyro to solo the tank for these waves. It's good to cover all angles as bots spawn from both sides at the front of the map here. Being able to adapt to the current situation is very important as it could be the difference between you winning or losing a wave. And trust me, you don't want to be the guy that costs everyone the wave. Help each other out. One exception here is Bavarian Bot Bash, where the meta is 4 soldiers, 1 scout, and 1 engineer. The reason for this is the absence of uber medics, so you don't have to worry about popping the medics, which also gets rid of the need of Demo Man, as he is the medic picker. You won't need the medic or heavy either, as Soldier has more mobility and can get healed with the Engie's dispenser and a few other methods. Once you find a server that isn't full of incompetence, trust me, lobbying sucks at times, Pick a class that your team currently needs. If you pick a scout when there already is one and refuse to switch, you most likely won't see the start of Wave 1. Be respectful and pick a different class that's required. Most recommend the knowledge of how to play at least 2 to 3 classes in advance. If you can play at least heavy, then you won't have any trouble fitting in. Your placement shall vary depending on your team. Don't be surprised if you're called out for not being prepared. Be able to adjust to the team's needs. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial on the general know-how of MvM. Hopefully this will pique your interest in Mann-up mode. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, or perhaps you think it was helpful enough it deserves a like. Did I miss something? Tell me what I should talk about next in the comments below. It's always great to get another opinion. I'll be sure to check out all of your responses. You can keep up with the MvM series or simply checking out my other shenanigans by subscribing below. I will be putting out info videos on how to play each class in MvM, as well as a few general ones. Thanks very much for watching, and as always, this is Tobias, your charming guide into the world of TF2, and I'll catch you guys later.